Good morning, students. I'm really excited because I have a new setup for my mic, so the sound should be a little better. Anyway, there were a couple questions from people about how to submit say when you do a Visual Studio lab, how would you go about submitting that? So if we look at, let's look here first. If we look at the assignments, should have a Dropbox. Let me look at it in your view. This is always the problem when it's me making sure everything's looking correct for you guys. I have to view it as a student. So say for example, you're going to turn in the first assignment where you actually work with Visual Studio. Looks like you can probably add more than one file, but you only need the one. You only need the zip, and it's really simple. But I would like you to pay special attention to this because it's one of my pet peeves in all my classes for years, even before Pellissippi. So I'll explain what I mean here in a second. But just if you look at this, it tells you any of these projects that you're working on. I've got a bunch of delete me examples, as you can see, but it tells you where it's located. So this one's like a book example, so it's in that book chapter. There's some that are in I can't remember if I set up one called repos or if that's something Visual Studio did. Sometimes I have a projects folder that I put things in, but regardless of where it is, you've got the full path right here. So let's say I wanted to zip up that one. I would go to that location. I hate the way Windows does some of this stuff, actually. Linux is much simpler. But you would just navigate to it. It's handy. You can have them both on the screen at the same time. But not program. I keep thinking it should be in program files. It's not. It's the users. Nicholson. I believe source is the next subdirectory. I'm not looking over there. Repos. And just any of these. So just take any of these should be a Visual Studio project. And the one you need to submit should be in the location you navigated to. Just look at its path over here. And this is all you need to do. This is the crucial step right here. Right click on the folder at the top level. Go to send to. There better be a send to here. Hold on. There it is. I must have clicked incorrectly somehow. Send to compressed parentheses zipped folder. Do it this way. Please do not. I will not accept it, as a matter of fact. If you send me 7-zip or WinRAR or any of those other ridiculous, I mean, they're good for certain purposes, but for this is all you need to do. If you send it to somebody with Windows, you know they can unzip it. They don't have to install shareware, etc., right? So make it convenient, please, for your professor or your instructor, technically, to process your assignments. So this is all you need to do. It'll appear down here. If you don't want it, I wouldn't want it to clutter up that location, so I might pull it somewhere else. And then anyway, and then you can go ahead and submit it. So add file. In this case, I'll just browse to where it's at. Well, actually, I could just do that. That's easier, actually. There you go. You're done. I don't know. I'm not a student, so I'm not sure where that's going to go, but you get the idea. If you have any questions about this, how to submit your assignments, any further questions, actually, probably you should post it let me do this, post it into the help discussion. Because if you post things here, as Mr. Rainwater did, it can help other people. So there's an example. Yeah, please do things like that. That's appreciated because it helps everybody. And I'll see you in the next one.